Hey, what's up? I'm Ethan Bradbury, Grand Poobah of the Vape Nation, although some of you may know me better for my dank memes. Today I thought I'd pass along a little bit of that Tai Lopez knowledge to y'all who want to make some dank memes of their own. I noticed that there have been a lot more dank Yu-Gi-Oh memes cropping up these days, but unfortunately it seems like a lot of them don't have the best editing skills. In order to make things a little bit more entertaining, not only am I going to teach you some Sony Vegas basic skills, but we're gonna roast, we're gonna give some constructive criticisms to these new Yu-Gi-Oh memers. Let me just say that I mean no disrespect to these channels or videos. I'm simply trying to give some constructive criticism here, okay? I am not a cyberbully. Okay, I'm a little bit of a cyberbully, but come on, get over it. Okay, guys, this is the first video that we're going to be roasting. It's called Battle Fader for the Win, YC's Pros 2016 by Team Exiton Knight. Alright, we got some dank dubstep already. Good, so far good. Was that a hit marker? So far so good. Lots of hit markers, that's good. Okay, we got this frog over here. We got a frog, that's good, that's good. Alright, what's next? Let's see what the next memes are.
1 hour later.
Good choice, classic choice. Bonfire, classic, can't go wrong with a little bit of bonfire. Not the Kawaii Desu version, but you know.
2 hours later.
Alright, so far not so much happening. So far not so much happening. Oh, I can feel the memes coming. I can feel the memes coming.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
So basically the criticism I have here is that it's literally just one meme put on the side, and that's it. Like if we fast forward through this, it is literally just a frog meme, and a dubstep music, and it doesn't even move. It doesn't even move. So you guys can see in the Act 2 of this dank epic saga, it's basically the same story. Not even any hit markers anymore. Just the one meme, just the Dante no scoper of the Burning Abyss. The text is good. The text is actually good. It's good to have a little bit of banter between the players. But you know what? This Dante meme seems kind of familiar. You fucking hack! Just kidding. I realized that a lot of memes are recycled, and I am actually flattered that you would use my meme. Alright, so let's hop into Vegas and see how we can spice things up a little bit. Alright guys, first things first, so we're gotta put on the dank meme hat. Everybody knows you gotta put on the dank meme hat to make dank memes. It's called my thinking cap. So yeah, let's learn how to make a meme move from one side of the screen to the next. Alright everybody, once you find the dank GIF that you're trying to add onto the meme, you just click and drag. It's that simple. You click it, drag it into the tracks wherever you want to see it. Alright, we're pretty far zoomed out. You can scroll up on your mouse to zoom in. You'll see that the frog is way too big. So what we're going to do, there's this little icon on every track in the little corner. It looks like someone's going like this with like the picture thing where people pretend that they're framing a picture, except it's a little bit like that. You click on it, and then it'll pop up in this window in the top right, and you can edit the size and stuff. And once again, you can scroll out with your mouse to get a better view on things. So when you're editing in Sony Vegas, things are going to seem a little backwards at first. Things are going to seem a little backwards. You want to make something bigger, it gets smaller. You want to move something to the left, it goes to the right. It might be easy for you to just go ahead and think about it as everything is inverted, but once you flip things horizontally or vertically, if you end up doing that, it might confuse you a little bit. So really what is happening right here, this F box is the is the frame of the video, basically. So if you see, if we move this box down here, then if you imagine this as the screen, now the frog is in the top right of the screen, and the frog is also in the top right corner of the actual video. Same thing if we move the box over here, now the frog over here is in the left top sector of the F box, and it's in the top left part of the video. Basically, just think of this F box as the frame of the video, because that's pretty much what it is. So what we want to do is start off our Mr. Frogman in the corner. Then let's make him a little bit smaller. It doesn't always work perfectly. Alright, so that is our first frame with the Frogman in the video. So some of you guys might have noticed when we try to make it smaller, it capped itself off right here as like a square, and basically that's because that's the original size of the image. What you want to do pretty much for every single thing you add into the video, you're going to want to right click it, and you're going to want to say match output aspect. By the way, your output aspect should be like 1080p. Ideally for YouTube. Just a suggestion. If you're watching this in the future, 4K. Go ahead, man. If really far in the future, God knows what resolution you guys watch this shit on. And here's a little pro tip for you guys. You're going to want to click this icon right here, sync cursor, so that the frame in this little box is in the same frame as in the actual video playback. As you can see, when I click back and forth, this cursor also moves back and forth to the sync frame. I don't know why it's not clicked by default. Having it not be clicked by default is basically as stupid as DevPro making auto chain order default. So we made the frog in the corner in the first frame. Now we're gonna go a couple frames ahead, and then we can double click it and it will create a new frame. Now we can change this frame without messing up the positioning of the old frame. Alright, so let's go to the second frame, and then we will drag the frog to the bottom right part of the frame. Simple as that. So these are called keyframes, and Sony Vegas will automatically make the meme move in a smooth line from one section to the next, as we can see here. That was sonic fast. I did not expect it to be that fast, but you guys saw that it does work. It does work. Alright, so obviously that's not long enough. So if you want to extend a clip, you basically just drag it, and then now the meme will last longer, but as you see, it just stays in the corner after a while. So what we're going to do is that you can take this frame here, and you can also drag the frame further down along the timeline, and now it'll go at a slower pace. Pretty good, right? But you guys saw how it like disappeared at the end? That's not good. That's why I like to have my end frame actually off of the screen, so that it seems like, so it doesn't just disappear. It looks nicer, and it's actually better to have the beginning frame where he's actually off screen as well. That's just a personal preference. You guys don't want to do that? Fine. Just giving you some tips. So now he'll run across the screen real nice like, alright? And now for the second part, we're gonna have more than one freaking meme, alright? You can't just slap a dubstep song in one frog meme and call it a Dank series, bitch. Finally, I will teach you how to copy pasta memes, and it saves you a lot of time. Alright, so let's copy the little frog guy that we just made. We're gonna right click, copy, and then pasta, obviously, right here. W. Yeah. W. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? He saw me into the future, man. Alright, so let's put this little froggy to good use, shall we? Alright, so what we're gonna do, all we do, flip him horizontal, flip vertical, and it's as easy as that. Now he's going to be going across the top and the bottom. Now that we've got moving memes around and keyframes down, let's move on to something a little harder. Let's move on to green screens. As you probably could see, this green screen, Wally's a freaking ghost. And that's disrespectful because he actually died recently. Is that the joke there? I don't think that was the joke there, guys. I think that they don't know how to properly use a green screen. So, let's learn, shall we? Let's hop back into Vegas. Alright guys, now let's add a Wally to our clip. We click it, drag it, and since it is actually a green screen, it's going to make an audio track as well. I guess you can keep that for the wow. You're going to usually want to drag the audio down though to the lower levels. Let's just put the audio here and then you can delete this track. There we go, there we go. Delete track. Alright. So this is... Alright, so first of all we're going to crop it to the actual Wally part. Alright, so there's two ways to crop a clip. You can either drag it like this, or you can click where you want to split it, then press S, it'll split the clip, and you can press delete, and there it goes. Alright, so in order to... This is actually a pretty bad Wally clip, to be honest. It's got like these black bars on the side. Alright, first things first, let's make it match the output aspect. Alright, so next to the little... this thing icon, there is another, it's called the event pan crop icon. There's a little icon called the event FX. You click on that. Now the one we want is the Sony chroma key here. So we click on that, say OK. It'll add it, and now as you see here, Wally is a freaking ghost. And also I edited the wrong keyframe once again. So let's delete that original keyframe. And as you can see here, there's a blue tint on it, and Wally is a freaking ghost. So the way to fix that is in the chroma key here. Alright, let's get a better view on this. There's a thing called a low threshold and a high threshold. So you're going to want to increase the low threshold by a little bit, and you're going to want to decrease the high threshold. And you gotta find a good balance here. Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, so as you can see, there was like these little black bars on the clip that I have. There's probably better Wally clips out there, but in order to combat that, let's just actually take the keyframe and zoom in a bit so that they go off of the... so that you can't, they're just basically, we're zooming in on the clip and then you can't see the black bars on the end. So now, oh snap! What the fuck? One good thing about graphing at one is that you can't mill multiple graphs. And the dankness was too much for it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Well, I got Sony Vegas back up, and everything that we did is now deleted. So, there's a tip in itself right there, folks. When the meme is dank enough to crash Sony Vegas, that means you got a nice meme on your hands. But make sure you hit this little button up here in the corner every so often, so that you don't lose all your work. Pro tip. Bro tip. So, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode. Tell me, you guys, if you enjoy this advice. Give me some more suggestions on people to roast, and be sure to join me next time where I teach you how to make neon shaking, seizure inducing text, Vietnam flashbacks, and how to make the background shake. Remember to smash that like button. Senpai noticed. Senpai has noticed you.